Hey guys, in this tutorial we're gonna be looking at how to use max aggregate function with group by clause. Okay, so let's say I have a requirement that says what is the maximum salary in employees table. So all I need to do is to say select max salary from employees. Okay, so select max salary from employees. And when I run this, I have the maximum salary. So what it means is that we have 1,000 employees in employees table. So the maximum salary, that is the guy that is earning the highest salary in employees table, hence 166,976. Okay, so but let's say I want to know the highest salary in each department in employees table. So all I need to do in that case is to say group this group by department. And this is similar to what we looked at in the previous tutorial. Okay, so group by department. What does this query mean? Let's analyze this query. So I want to see select max salary from employees. It means I want to retrieve the maximum salary, the highest salary from employees table. That's line one, the select line. But the group by line is saying, okay, yeah, I want to see the maximum salary, but I want it grouped by department. So in other words, I want to see max salary from each department. Okay, so group by department. Now, what are we expecting? We're expecting to see 27 records because we have 27 um, departments. So let's run and see what we have. You see 27 rows affected. So if I scroll down to the bottom, then you're going to see we have 27 records or 27 rows. Okay, so this shows the maximum salary in each department. But to make this look more presentable, of course, you wouldn't want to give this to your manager or whoever is requesting for a report from you. Okay, so it's good to add another column that shows the department that each of these salary belongs to. And how do I do that? I come back to my select line and I say, I also want to select department. So now we're expecting two columns, two fields. The first one is going to be the department, and then the second one is going to be the aggregate column that shows maximum salary in each department. Okay, so I can bring this down. So we have two um, columns, and I can bring this down. Okay, so select department, that's the first column, and then the second column is maximum salary in each department. So group by department, let's run. So we still have 27 records. So in pharmacy, the highest salary is 166. In children clothing is 158. In campaign is 166. No, we need to rearrange this in let's order this by maximum salary so we can see how it flows. So we can say order by. This time I'm going to use two. That is, order by this. I can either do this. I want to order by the second column, which is max salary column. So I can say order by max salary in maybe in ascending. Okay. So when I run this, okay, so plumbing has the maximum salary in plumbing is 145, 145,652. The maximum salary in games is 152. The maximum salary in decor is 153. Like that, we keep going down. You see, it keeps increasing because we are ordering by maximum salary ascending. That is, we want to start from the least down to um, the highest. And if I change this to descending, it's going to rearrange the whole thing so that we see which department has the highest maximum salary. Just to watch this second column. Now we have 145,652, but now we are changing this to descending. That is, start from the highest. Start this report from the department that has the highest maximum salary. So when we run this, now you see clothing has, so the guy that is earning the highest salary in employees table, hence 166,976, and he works in clothing department. So the guy that is next to him earns 166,765. He works in music department. Like that, the guy that hands next to the guy in music works in camping. He hands 166,569. Like that. Okay. So, but what if I want to break this down further to say, okay, I want to know the highest paid male employee in clothing department and the highest paid female employee in clothing department. Same thing in music, the highest paid male, the highest paid female. In camping, in pharmacy, in each of the 27 departments that we have in employees table. So, and that is simple. I come to my group by department and I say, I also want to group by gender. Okay, so now we are grouping by department and we want to break this, we want to group this again by gender. Okay, so now what we're going to be seeing is 54 records because clothing will have two occurrences. One will be for the highest paid male in clothing, the other record will be for the highest paid female in clothing. It goes to music, the highest paid male in music, and then the highest paid male female in music. Does the same thing for camping, for pharmacy, for each of the 27 departments that we have. So, and how do we effect that change? We only need to add gender to the group by clause. Okay, so let's run. So let's change this order by, let's order by department so we can see the two occurrences of clothing next to each other, the two occurrences of music next to each other. So let's change this order by to, let's order by department, or you can say order by one, that is the first column, column one. So if I change this to one, it's still going to give me the same result. So order by departments, I don't need, we don't need this. So we want to order this by department. So we have um, two occurrence of each department, two occurrence of automotive and two occurrence of beauty, two occurrence of books, camping, children clothing, like that. So, but we can make this look more presentable because it would be good to know. So, is the first salary in automotive for a male employee or a female employee? So, is the 162,845 in beauty, is this for male employee or is it for female employee? So how do we add another column that shows gender? Okay, so we go back to the select line because this is the line that shows the columns that you want to retrieve. So we can say just add gender to this. Okay, so we had gender making three columns. And if I want, I can bring this down. You don't have to. So I can bring this down. So department is the first column we want to see, followed by gender, then followed by the max salary column. Okay, so let's run. So we have it. Now we have um, 162,522 is the max salary for the male employee in automotive. So what can I deduce from this? That is the highest paid male employee in automotive department, hence 162,522, and the highest paid female employee in automotive department, hence 160,783. Like that. In beauty, we have for male, we have for female. In books, we have for male and female, in camping, in children clothing, in clothing department, in computers, in cosmetics, in decor, in device repair, like that, first aid, furniture, games, like in garden as well. So we have it like that. Then what else can we do? Let's say we don't like this column header that says max. Maybe we want to change it to something more meaningful. So I can come here and alias this column and say select max salary as maybe max highest salary of say departmental highest, whatever you call it, it doesn't matter, highest salary. So I want to call this departmental, and this has to be P. Yeah, departmental highest salary. Okay, so let's run. So I have it. Now this is more meaningful. If you present this report to your manager, you don't need to explain too much. So this is self-explanatory. You know what this report means already. Okay, so in the next tutorial we're going to look at how to use average aggregate function to get the same result like this. Okay, so by the time we look at so many requirements, we get enough practice on how to use aggregate function combined with group by. If you understand this concept so well, trust me, you're not going to have um, issues when you get to more advanced topics, because we've been looking at so far just one table. We're going to be looking at two tables at a point, and that will be a bit more advanced than what we are doing right now. So take your time, spend enough time to understand this concept. We will have more requirement to look at, okay? And then by the time we get to the more advanced level or the intermediate level, you won't have to struggle to understand. Okay. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.